Well, let's today is January 21st, Saturday, and the party's definitely over. So let's jump right in and start talking about this inauguration thing. Yesterday, Donald J. Trump was installed as the 45th president of the United States amid tons of controversy. Personally, and I've said it before, I'm just glad it's over. I'm glad that it's done. I'm glad that it happened, and I'm glad that he went on. But let's talk about and unpack it. Anybody get a chance to watch any of the proceedings on television or anything yesterday?
Yeah, I watched. Cause I had to take my father here in a little outpatient procedure, so I was forced to watch it because they had it on in the waiting room I was for a little while. It was on a crappy TV, so I really could. It was an old tube TV, and the color was off. It was dark and dim, and at one point I thought I saw Putin walk in, but it was Bush. I did. I really thought it was Putin. I'm like, is that Putin? That's how bad the TV was. But so I watched about uh, the beginning, like I say, 15 minutes of the beginning before he came out, and probably about 10 minutes when he came out during your inauguration. Up and I left,
Mm-hmm.
and I wound up going to a private room right before he was sworn in, so I didn't see
Right.
that part. So I saw around the leading comments, about 25 minutes of it, So
Uh-huh.
and that was really about it. And of course, online I saw some clips here and there, So
Yeah, I mostly saw mine online. I was obviously at work uh, doing that, and thankfully they didn't stop school just to watch this stuff. So
right,
that's that's a good thing. Even though I've said it before, it's always amazing the number of people who actually voted for Trump privately, even though they were saying other things about him publicly.
right,
But come to shove, there was some votes that obviously you know that happened for him. But anyway, I watched some of it. I watched the highlights. I watched especially when he was greeted by the Obamas, and they there was, as they like to say, an orderly exchange of power, and the symbolism there was just yeah. D Blaze, what you see? What do you think?
I see. I didn't really watch it. I just see like some clips and noticed some of the protesting and stuff, but I didn't really watch it like that.
Hmm.
And I
Well,
see.
I thought it was interesting how when Trump came up with him and his wife and they met Obama, Barack and Michelle. How it was very cordial.
Yeah, she gave him that pressure, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was very cordial. And I'm amazed that the optics that they always throw out during these things. It's always very cordial. Even though there was plenty of vitriol before, but now it's over, and here you go, here are the keys to everything, and we're gonna get on a helicopter and fly away.
right.
I mean, that's basically what happened.
Yeah.
The same thing would happen with Bush when Obama came in. It's like to me, it's just like the more things change, the more they stay the same. That was my takeaway.
Yeah.
Anybody else have a different
No,
view on it?
no, it's about that's only view. Now, I had one question. Did you guys see when he met up with Hillary? Where he shook Hillary's hand. Did you guys see
Oh
that?
yeah, I read about that. I didn't see it.
I didn't.
Well,
I didn't see that.
I saw the little clipping of it, and of course they didn't have any audio, but you can read his lips, because he just talks with his mouth wide open. And I think he says something. I quote, thank you a lot, thank you very much, and he like, I owe you. So
Yeah.
maybe Hillary can get some financial kickbacks with Trump in office, which most likely she will. So
That's the thing. I mean, it's like I'm to like D Blaze brought up the protesters. I'm sitting there like, and they have protests all over the country, from my understanding. And I'm sitting there like, what are y'all protesting?
right,
I mean, it's not like people not going to get broke off big chunks of financial gain from this.
Yeah, Democrat and
It's
Republican, like the top tier
Yes.
Democrat, because they're the top tier Democrat. The Clintons, the Obamas,
the Obamas, yeah,
the
because they're up there now.
the Wall Street Democrat. It is Democrats in Wall Street. I don't know if people know that, but the Wall Street Democrats, in the financial sector, they're about to be broke off because you know they don't like that Trump is in there, but they're better in the financial security of getting broke off and better than financial security getting broke off. You know what I'm saying, with Trump in there versus being Bernie Sanders in there, because Bernie Sanders was going to go in there. He was going to try to change some things. You know what I'm saying? He was going to let some
Right.
people go. So the Democrats, they don't like that Trump is in there, but they have better financial security that Trump is in there because they're about to milk America like crazy. You know what I'm saying? We're talking
Yeah.
about the top tier Democrats. So
The thing I think is that Hillary would have done it privately while Trump is going to do it publicly.
right,
That's
exactly,
the difference.
right.
Hillary would have been doing those backdoor. That's always been my opinion. I was never Hillary. Sorry, listeners. I was never a Hillary supporter. But her thing was always she's going to backdoor a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah,
Trump
no
just going
doubt.
to come right out and say it. Look,
Right.
we just he said, his what do they call that speech? Not his inauguration. Isn't it his inauguration speech? He says, I'm putting America first.
Right. Yeah, that
He was just clear. I mean, he was straightforward about it.
right.
Whereas, Hillary or some other people would have been probably talking about, oh, we're going to work together with this people, and, we're all going to get along, and everything's just going to be rosy. In the meanwhile, she's taking care of stuff in the back room.
Oh.
Trump is just like, no, it's going to be all out in the open.
So
I'm
everybody's
hooking people up. That's what he said. He was literally saying, I'm hooking people up.
yeah. That probably what some of them meetings was about that he was having with people.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but like I said, he. That's the way I seen him too. That Trump is out in the open and Hillary will be behind closed doors. So I mean, that's what I seen them. They both were the same person. Just